Hello everyone, welcome back to the DRZ110. I'm going to be doing part 2 of the DRZ110 restoration. I've just started to break open the carburetor to see what's going on with it. I found one issue, that is right here. The throttle is completely locked up. So that's good, we have no play in that. What we done in here, here's the base of our carburetor. Just absolutely disgusting. So we're gonna spray that out with clean cleaner. I'm gonna take the jets out here, clean them out really good. Put all that back in. Well, that should be at least workable, but I don't know what the issue with the throttle is. I'm gonna do some research and see if I can figure it out. If not, somebody in the comments tell me below. But I guess I'm gonna get this the rest of the way taken apart, get it all cleaned out, and then we'll see what happens. I'm gonna let the bottom end of that soak in some carb cleaner for a little while. See what that does for it. Let's see if I can even get the jets out of this thing. It's really plugged up. Alright, the whole assembly came out, not just the jet. As you can see here, I can see. As you can see, we have a very nasty jet. Hopefully, me cleaning this out, get rid of any clogs. Doesn't run that either. I could see what the problem is, but I'm just gonna take some carb cleaner, straighten there, some residue. Doesn't take a whole lot of this stuff to really get that thing cleaned out. Just make sure. So our ports have been sprayed. Everything nice and clean. So the only other thing that I am worried about with this is the fuel lines. Whenever I took the receiving fuel line off, very crusty and corroded, as you can see. I don't know if that's going to be a problem or not. There's another one, but oh, that one just seems to go nowhere. I'm not really sure what that's for. I do know that is locked up. That is not supposed to be locked up. Is the choke locked up? Oh yeah, our choke is locked up too. Oh no, there it goes. Oh man. There's gotta be some nasty in this gas tank. sending tube completely shut off. Well, let's see, what is it set to? Set to reserves. And it's stuck on reserves. Okay, well, that is that. I'm gonna let the stuff sit out here in the bottom of the carburetor. We got the jet in there, and then the bottom of the carburetor is just soaking in some of that. In the meantime, I want to show you all another little project me and a buddy of mine did. So we wanted to do something to this Ranger as far as an exhaust goes. So we decided we're gonna run a side exit on the Ranger. All came out really clean. See if I can get it real clean. As you can see there, we got a nice little 90 that goes down the frame. As far as I know, it doesn't leak or anything. There's no muffler or anything, so it is pretty loud. I'll get a little bit of a video in here somewhere. Don't know if this video is going to have a whole lot to do in it, because I don't know if there's anything else I can do right now. Gotta get some gas, and then hopefully I'll put all this back together. Hopefully get the throttle freed up. I'll do some research and see how to do that. So in the third video, we should be running. Hopefully. I'm gonna outsource some help on these carburetors because I don't do carburetors. I've never messed with them before, but that's what we're gonna see. I will go get my keys, let y'all hear how that Ranger sounds. That's one thing that we've been doing a lot, and we can do quite a bit of. We've messed around with it on some Civics and Integras and everything else, so this is the first American-made vehicle that we've done it with. But I'll grab my keys real quick. Alrighty, I'm gonna set y'all up over here in the dirt. Hopefully the sound isn't too bad. I don't know how it's gonna work with the GoPro mic, but it may sound, it may not. We will see. If it does not, I will upload other videos to suppress it, but hopefully car stuff on the channel soon. Alrighty, so that's how it sounds. It sounds pretty wicked. It's just got a 2.9 inline 6 in it, so it's not a V8 or anything, but it came out really nice sounding, and everything that we used is all right here. I got my little MIG welder, little grinder and a vise, and some old Civic pipes and whatnot, little pipe bender. And just with that, we put that on there. Now here I have a 53 Chevy pickup step side. It's got a 230 Ti in it from a 76 Nova, which is also an inline 6. And after we did this one, it sounded so good. I think what we're gonna do is do something along the side steps, maybe have a pipe run up out the side steps in an angle. We're gonna do something with it, because the only thing it needs to run is a radiator. So I'm gonna get a radiator for it, and we'll have it running again, and then we'll throw a nice exhaust in it, take it to a few car shows and everything. The plan for this is to hopefully get it running good enough to where I can ride it around at the car shows. So it'll go in the bed of my truck, and we'll haul it with us. Basically anywhere we go, it'll just come out looking real nice, have something to put around at the car show instead of walking, you know. Should be pretty okay. It's not got a whole lot of power in it, so what it does is what it does. Another thing I just noticed that I didn't check. Let's look and see if there's even oil in the thing. That's always a good thing to check first. And it looks like we got oil. Actually looks really clean in there. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it looks really nice. As far as the rest of the bike looks, it looks pretty nice. I will also definitely be putting an exhaust on this bike, just because I know how to do that. That's the main thing I do know how to do, is exhaust. So we will have a sick blast pipe or something coming off of this thing, make it super loud and ready for no reason. I'm gonna go ahead and get this carburetor back together. It should be clean enough to run now. So we'll set you all up and then get this thing put back together, and that might be the end of this video. I don't have any gas right now, so our jets are looking fine. They look alright. This is gonna need some more cleaning, but I'm gonna wipe it out before I put it back in there. And as I said in my last, I say hopefully with great mind, because I don't know what's wrong and what's right, but hopefully that doesn't throw us off too much. My rule of thumb with these jets is hand tighten them and quarter spin to make sure they're good. After it's snug, quarter spin. And that should all be good. Now we will take our two base plate bolts. Try this go in. Imagine it was this way, because I don't think it can go the other way. It can go the other way. Alright. Should be on there good. Throw our fuel adjustment. We're only gonna turn it as much as we turned it out. It's 7 turns, we've done one, so half, 1, half, 2, half, 3, half. 4, half, 5, half, 6, 1/4. That's right, where she's set up. And look at that. Look at that. We now have full throttle, which is exactly what we like to see. And our reserve is unstuck. Perfect. Perfect. So now, in theory, I'll throw some gas in it and it starts. So actually, we might not be over with this video. I might go get some gas, see if I can throw some in it and see if it'll start. I gotta put all these hoses back up there first. So we'll go grab our intake gasket. Carburetor back in here. Let's see. This just shoves into the air box through the leak. Just like so. And make sure the gasket placed in there right. We're gonna thread these bolts back into the back side of the intake. And there's the first one. Just sneak it over here. Go ahead. Go around on the side. There we go. Alrighty. I'm gonna go grab my 8mm. Where did it go? Holy. There it is. Am I the only one who does that? Just go into your toolbox and then literally had a tool 2 seconds ago. Right where I left it. It was in a different spot. I don't understand how that works, but apparently it does. You all will come to learn very quickly that I do not like to do things the hard way. I like to take my time, make sure things are right and done right the first time. If everything's done right the first time, you don't have to get back into it. I don't like getting back into stuff that I have already worked on. This does give me lots of optimism for this thing running. Now, will it run great? I don't know, because I don't know how to tune a carburetor. But what I do know is how to get it to run. That's not good. That was my pump. It's no longer going to be priming fuel through that. It's okay. Do it the old-fashioned way. Alrighty, there's one side snug tight on the intake. I'll head over here to the other side. Down here, right in that crack over there that you all cannot see. Right there. One second, probably. Do this one quite a bit with my hand, which I can. is nice. I don't know what that was. Don't know if y'all could hear it either, but it is okay. Very tedious project working with these tiny tools, these tiny bolts. It's nice working on a Honda because, you know, everything's a 10 or a 12. But this is much different. To look through 3 different size bolts just for the carburetor. The intake bolt's an 8, the jets are a 7, then you need a bunch of different size flatheads. Just fun. It's a new learning experience for me, so I ain't too upset about it. Oh, okay. That's getting tight. That's all good. Intake should be fine. Let's go back over here this way. And the other things I unhooked was the air box. I gotta make sure the air box is good and connected. There ain't no leaks. We ain't gonna get no nasty shit up in our intake. It's the last thing that we need. And I'll take this little clamp, slide it all the way back down to the edge, even though it's probably not going to tighten back up. That is the most stripped bolt I've ever seen in my life. But I don't know if you can see it there or not. That wood right there, yeah, he's stripped. Really should replace it with another one, but really ain't got anything that's gonna fit in there, so. This side didn't even come off though, so I ain't really that worried about it. It didn't even disconnect from the carburetor, it disconnected from the airbox. So if you have a problem there, it'll probably be the airbox rather than this clamp. And surprisingly, yeah, well, I guess that's all she's got, but yeah, pretty tight. Pretty good. Now we will just hook up these last couple of fuel lines. There's that one. Then we gotta go around. Shit. Gotta go around on this side. This one that I just said was no, was it that one or was it this one? Shit. Guessing it was that one. Yeah, it's probably this one. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. So, I'm thinking this gas line is actually hooked up to something. So, I'm pretty sure this is the one I need to put back onto the carburetor. Let's just take a gander. And this is either a vacuum line or a fuel hose, so hopefully it's not a vacuum line. I'll just go back and look at a diagram afterwards. See where everything comes from and then where it's supposed to go, what it's supposed to do. Also got to check it for spark, see if the spark plug's even good. Spark. See if it don't. I believe I should have spark plug socket right here somewhere. See this one? There it is. Here I have a socket that just has a little rubber bushing on it, so that way it'll hopefully hold the socket in place. Ooh, yeah, buddy. She's a little burnt up. You can tell them jets are big. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place the coil back in here. And I guess we'll see. Find us a spot where we can set it. Right there. Right there. So if these spark plugs have spark, we should see it come out of that little gap right there whenever I try to kick it. Let's just see. We got some decent spark plugs. And they do. Okay. So we're all good there. Get this spark plug back in there. Hopefully no problems. I'm gonna make my life just a little bit easier. Grab an extension. And we'll throw the ratchet back on there. Turn her up just a couple clicks till we feel it on our hand there. Oh, my rubber insert came out of there. No bueno. Alright, then we'll just throw the spark plug wire back onto there. Should be good. Alright. I think all that is left for me to do is grab some gas and see if it'll fire up. Alrighty. Okay. Here we are. Time to throw some gas in it. See if she runs. too much in there. Kind of just want to see if it wants to fire or not. Also gonna point it out this way. So really, I have no idea if it's on a normal gearbox or what it's on. It should be on goes on. I should have stuff going through the carb. It's on run, it's got oil. Sounds as though I may not be getting it. Don't exactly have time either. Looks like something is not working that way. Take off the air box. So it looks like it's gonna take a little bit more looking at. Y'all have any suggestions? Leave them in the comments below. Yeah, like I said, if y'all have any suggestions for what I should do next, leave it in the comments below. I don't think Bad Girl's gonna get started today, but just wanted to give y'all a little update. At least we did get the throttle open and the fuel reserve is open. Now I just gotta check and make sure that the fuel is actually getting to the carburetor, because there could still be some blockage in the lines. That's very possible. May just have to siphon it out, see what comes out, but for now it's gonna be the end of this project. Let me know if y'all want to see any more on the Ranger. We're gonna be hopefully putting some more power into it. I'd love to put a cam into it. If that's something y'all would be interested in, let me know. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, do all the good stuff, and we'll be back for the next one. So, see you later.